me! Ah! Well, I hate to admit it, but yes, I recently made a horrible mistake that will have repercussions for a long time. I did shave my newfound facial hair that everybody was such a big fan of. Lou was coming to visit, and she said I should probably shave it, so I did. But you know, it didn't really match the new me, and even she admitted, that state of affairs video, maybe that wasn't so bad. The whole, maybe you should grow it back out. So we're in the process. Unfortunately, it takes me, I think, 3 weeks to grow 5 o'clock shadow, and all.
Let's go full screen just for this draft part. Let's see. Loses 10 life? That seems pretty good. That's such a good card, though. That's too good. It's an annoying card. Everybody loves the Johnny's Pride mate. Black-red. You know, got this card before, it didn't work out too well. It's not bad. Ooh, gain life. This will come back. That won't. It's the difference. I like those kind of cards, make everything fucking confusing. Ones for one suck. Oh man. Yes. Huh. I guess I'm going... black. Damn. Ah, 2/2 are so good though. Flying though. Anything crazy expensive to play. I told you he'd come back. That's a shitty card. Oh man, that's a good one. Oh man, love to have that. Great card too. Planeswalker. First strike is good. Doesn't help you win. That's terrible. comes back. Oh, I think the cat's coming back. Alright, we got some options here. So many 2-drops. Should I even play this? Jesus. one card. What do I cut?
You know, there's weird, colorful 3-story apartment buildings that are kind of by Target.
Yeah.
So they start out at $1,800 a month for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 940 square feet.
Yeah.
And some of those units do go over all 3 stories.
Really?
If you have a 3-bedroom, then you have a garage. The garage opens up into a bedroom and a bathroom. Then you go upstairs to the kitchen, dining, living room, and then you go upstairs again for 2 more bedrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just I'll pull that. Fuck it. This is it. This is gonna be my deck. I'm done. 4, 5, 6. Why does it think I should have 8 swamps? It's my coolest card. This is probably that's fine. I don't know about 8 swamps though, man.
Why does it take her long?
To figure out.
She's alone.
You know what? Screw it. Let's trust the thing.
Also, a long time to get through this sentence. Okay, let's get into the real meat of this video, huh, folks?
Why does he have long Jeremy?
I don't know. He hates himself, I
He
guess.
completely lost it.
So a lot of people have been freaking out lately because of this tweet.
He cheated on his girlfriend and basically quit his most successful podcast he's ever done. He basically ruined his life.
Is he having like a manic episode?
I don't know. Just fucking ruined his life.
I don't remember what it says. Something that says, I'm now engaged. Could it be? Could Monkey Jones have proposed to the furry pedophile girl that he cheated on Sheep over with? Would he really propose to that girl 3 days after she came to visit him in Iowa? Could that be? Is he that crazy, folks? What happened? Is it a meme? Is it real life? What is going on? What's going on, folks?
Is he
Did I
high?
just buy a one-way ticket to
He could be.
World?
Who knows? He was talking about doing drugs
with
recently.
The Men in Black forget-me-not machine. And I say, why there's so many clowns around here, folks? Where did they come from? I don't know. So, my life lately has reminded me a lot of my favorite season of Breaking Bad, season 4. And I think I'm at the Breaking Bad season 4 finale phase of my life right now, which means, hey, if you're a big fan of Breaking Bad, you know season 5 is the final season. But the first half of season 5 is the glory days. It's Walter White taking back control over his life, and he's wildly successful. Everything goes perfect. It isn't until halfway through the season, when he has retired happily, when he's made all the money he could ever need, and really he's tied up every loose end. But he he makes one fatal error in his pride, and Hank finds out, and the rest is the story of the the downfall and decay of Heisenberg. But hey, at least we have 8 episodes of the glory days to look forward to, folks. We still have that. But let me tell you about how my recent escapades are related in my mind to season 4 of Breaking Bad, where we just have a lot of slow burn, slow build up at the beginning of the season with shit like Marie stealing spoons from houses gets its own subplot in an episode and all these different things. But the brilliance of all these different subplots coming to a head with Ted and the money and still working through the affair and all these different things are finally coming together for the most dramatic, brilliantly acted piece of the golden age of television as history. The crawl space. Even if you've never seen Breaking Bad, you've probably seen the crawl space, even if it's from a video game donkey meme. The crawl space scene is iconic.
First place! I'm first place, baby! I'm first place! Spencer! This is the one! This is the one!
He's either on drugs or he's just completely and totally playing shit up because he knows it's gonna get views. Or both. It could be both.
And recently, I feel like I've been living out a similar trajectory of those final 3 episodes of season 4. The crawl space, I think
Dude, this
end
is not
times,
good.
and then the face-off. The big, epic, victorious finale of season 4, face-off. So let me just tell you guys the story of what's been going on, because like I've been saying, folks, this channel, these videos, it's all my story. I'm just telling my story and being myself. Some people apparently thought the state of affairs was supposed to be an apology video. I haven't watched it back, but I'm pretty sure I didn't say the word sorry once. Everything I've done, I apologized to the people who deserved an apology. In person most of the time. And that's it. The state of affairs was not, oh, I'm so sorry, it was the state of affairs.
I'm just getting screwed
So the
here.
state of affairs video, I think, was filmed or came out, or maybe both, the day before
Wow.
Lou got here.
Fuck
And
me.
I've got to tell you, folks, it's been really great. I know a lot of you hate her and you hate me for still liking her, and I want to explain
I think I'm gonna lose.
really my reasoning and philosophy behind all of that.
This
But I
is
do think
really
it's important
terrible.
to note as soon as possible, I really shouldn't have wasted so much time. The things everybody hates her for, we are
Did you see that thing
trying
I sent you on
to
Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
The guy who played
Fix.
Hopper was like, episode 8 really blew me away.
rehabilitate, to redeem, to heal. You're thinking, what the fuck you talking
Dad
about?
jokes, yay.
The 2 main issues
You
were
asshole.
one, her prior relationship,
Well, he was
that
quoted
kid.
saying that before
And
the
2,
season came out.
that she produces furry pornography depicting cups or whatever. I never looked at it. I was never interested in any of it. But she has decided she doesn't want to do the fucking cub shit anymore. So she's gonna finish up the ones that have already been paid for, and then retire from doing any furry or sexual cub art or whatever the hell, because she really wants to just have a normal job, like working at a restaurant or something. So that's being taken care of, and she's dating me now, so I'm pretty sure she's not dating anybody else, regardless of age.
He's dating
And
a girl
I'll
he
go
cheated
more
with
into this sort of stuff later in this video and
So fucking
in other
weird.
videos for sure. But
God.
my main message right now is just that
He's gonna cheat on her too.
people want me
Like,
to
is she an
do
idiot?
the angry thing, the vengeful
She's
thing,
not fucking special.
the hateful thing of just giving up on this person and saying you are a disgusting monster because of the things you've done in the past, and you don't deserve love or understanding or anything for the rest of your life because of this thing that you've done or these things that you've done. You are irredeemable. There's nothing you could possibly do to earn
If he
the
counters it, I'm
title
just
of
screwed.
human being back.
Please don't
You have
counter
no
it.
rights.
Come on, bro.
That's the knee-jerk
You
reaction.
gonna kick
of
me
a
while
lot
I'm down?
of people when
Okay.
they hear about her or even hear about me. And I've always tried to be a person who can forgive, and especially now I'm really embracing that, the mindset of being open and forgiving and understanding. It's weird, it's these in the media, and really in every piece of children's media,
Has
every
his
piece
son
of
ever
adult
wear a
media,
fucking shirt?
worldwide,
No.
there seems to be this
His
big
fucking
focus
body. I
on
remember I was-
themes
I had to
of
go over there one time. He's like, "I'm
redemption,
kinda cold."
forgiveness,
I was like, "Why don't you put a
friendship,
shirt on?"
family, happiness. All these things are considered
He was
virtuous.
kinda like
These are
down
the
for a second,
lessons
he
that
looked at
time
Amanda,
and
she's like,
time
"She's not
again
wrong."
the characters learn. Perseverance in the face of adversity to protect the ones you love. You know, that sort of thing. We adore the characters who do this in media, but it seems that in real life, the
Does this guy
exact
really have just
opposite
nothing
virtues
in his hand or
are
something?
held in high regard. People, you find out somebody you love has done something horrible or has like a really disgusting aspect of their personality. Cut them out, kill them, leave them for dead immediately. You want to risk your reputation on still caring about them?
You're kind of
You
an online
fool.
personality, so
Absolutely
Oh,
horrendous.
dude.
What an
Okay.
atrocity!
The reporter posts on
Showing
Facebook.
compassion and
Japanese
love
American
for another
internee.
person.
It's happening
How
all
do you
over
sleep
again.
at night?
First
you
comment.
sick
I've been
man.
busy all day and missed the
All
last
these
8-hour
questions.
news cycle. Did someone bomb Pearl Harbor?
Oh, the Breaking Bad thing. I forgot. I was explaining Breaking Bad and the engagement story. Everybody needs to hear it. We're getting so sidetracked. I've made a list of the things I need to talk about. And now I'm so excited to get to some of them that I'm hopping around. But anyway, here's how we arrived to my crawl space moment. I decided life is going to be what I want it to be. Just live the life you want to live. Pursue the things that make you happy and make them happen. And I feel as though being with Lou, who I call Ashley, I've never really called her Lou. Being with Ashley makes me really happy, and I want to give me and her a chance. And I want to see if we can get over
English
some of
major,
her
his grammar
baggage
is
and
poor.
get over
No,
some
it's
of my
terrible.
baggage.
You know what I hate that he does all the time? He says, me and whatever.
Yeah, he just
He does that all the
And
time.
if we can't,
All
you
the
know,
time.
There's still an
whenever
hour
makes
of this.
life, it goes on, but I really wanted to give
What
it a
can we
try.
possibly
Look at all the
And
downvotes
after
he's
a
getting.
few days of her being here with me,
People have really
we're
turned on
Very
him.
happy together. We get along really
People
well,
really
and
like
she's
sleepover?
been here for like
Oh, yeah, no,
3
she was a sweetheart.
weeks now. We
She's
really,
just a sweetheart.
it's just been great.
This is completely
But we
innocent girl.
have had a lot of long, deep, introspective talks.
I don't know what he
Late night
sees.
when you're just
The new chick
hanging out with
is
somebody and you
hideous
don't
compared to
sleep
his
because
old
you're
girlfriend.
The medication and
What
you're
does
like
she look
really
like?
just almost a lucid sense of mind because you're
no.
so tired. Like you'll lower your defenses and we
Am
would
I
just
seriously
talk
gonna
and
peck
talk
this
and
guy to
talk
death?
and really get to know each other a lot. And
His
after
ex-girlfriend,
3
she
or
was one
4
with like the dark blonde
days of
hair,
her
right?
being here, we had a discussion.
She was pretty cute.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm thinking about with the hair. She's way cuter than him.
What is it?
He just said Lou. I don't know what else.
Is he seriously just not playing anything? Can I win here? I don't trust this. Like, I think he's gonna pull a trick. He hasn't done anything for like 4 turns. I'm not gonna let him swing in for a win. Fuck's going on?
Whoa. Well, it changed it to money.
Yeah, she was cute, but look, she was cute.
Yeah, she is. Even like taking him out of the equation, she's a cute girl.
No, she was, and
She's definitely
she was
cuter than him.
sweetheart. Is he really gonna try it? What is he gonna do? I can't find a picture of his new girlfriend. It's too hard to find.
Session where she came to the conclusion that she still had strong feelings for the 15-year-old, the teenager, who she
How old is he?
previously
I don't
was in
know.
a relationship with. And despite
Oh, you
what
got
he
me, bro.
may be telling everybody, he is also, well, he's totally in love with her, and everything he's been doing, he says, is so that he can be with her, and he was trying to get me away from her and OJ away from her, and he just wants her to himself. And
Did I
he's,
just win?
Been like blackmailing me.
Unless
and
he's
all
got
these
something.
things, and it's really annoying, but I just ignore it because he's a fucking 15-year-old kid. And but yeah, she says, I'm still really hung up on my feelings for him. I'm sorry, I know that's not fair to you. And I say, hey, I just want what's best for everybody. If you want to be with him, then we can't be together. So you just
There's a fucking
you
Reddit
decide right
about
now what you
Oh shit!
what you want. Do you want to try to be with me, or are you gonna throw me away and everything here to
I think he's gonna win.
pursue a relationship that
Her
I think
name's Lou
legally
the Kitty.
you
Oh,
are not
no,
able
come
to
on.
talk to this person right now, or maybe even ever. And
Everything's gonna die on his
we're
side
getting to
too,
the-
so
we're getting
it
to the
won't
crawl
matter.
space moment, folks, because she has a talk with him, and after just a few minutes,
He
she
can't
comes
win.
back into the room.
He's
tell
gonna
me
live this turn, but he's
I'm
not
choosing
gonna.
him.
He's not gonna
I'm
live.
sorry.
Because I'm gonna have 3 creatures left over. Yeah.
must be some fucking guy.
If he can kill him, he'll win. Or if he can amass twice.
I loved this girl.
Or if he
so
can
much.
pump. Fuck.
And
Oh no, this is bad.
She,
Monkey has a
a
sucker
girl
on
who
him.
never did anything
Yeah.
wrong to me and was perfect in every way, but
They're talking
I
about
threw
this.
my whole life away. It's like I've started all over, moved across the country, bought a house and a car and all these things, just committed social
a fur
suicide,
affinity.
saying, you know what, I
Huh?
love
She
this
has a
person,
fur
I want to
affinity.
give
I
her
know,
a
she's
chance.
furry.
What is wrong?
Even though 99% of people online
So
will
she's
now do
a
what has
furry
always happened
who
and
likes
hit me with the
teenagers?
guilty by association thing, like, oh, you can't be close with somebody who's done bad things, that means you're as bad as them now. Heaven forbid. I knew full well all of that would happen, but I said, I care about you so much, I'm willing to let everybody hate me. My whole family is against the idea, all my friends, well, not all my friends, but a good number of my friends were against it. Just everybody down my throat giving me shit day in and day out for still trusting and caring about this person and wanting to try to make them happy and try to help them in their life. And after a 5-minute phone call with a 15-year-old, you decide you would be better off with him instead of me. And just to really build on the idea of all these emerging subplots in Breaking Bad season 4 that magically culminate into these perfect 3 finale episodes.
Attack with both, and you're
Perfectly
gonna
culminate
fuck up.
into the crawl space scene.
This is the most epic fucking draft game played in a while. It's ridiculous.
10
I thought I was
days
gonna lose
or
really
so,
quick.
or maybe like 2 weeks that I lived here before she came to visit. I was at definitely my lowest low. That was right before I filmed the State
Oh,
of
that
Affairs
sucks.
video. I think there was a 3-day period where I
Fuck.
couldn't get out of bed and nobody came to visit, and I was just sitting in bed all day on my phone. And this is before Ashley was supposed to be coming. I didn't think she would be coming. I thought I would be all alone. This is before I had Blaze or any of that. I really Blaze and people gave me shit for showing my cat in the video.
Nice.
Even though it wasn't an apology video for one, it was a State of Affairs video. And for two, I'm telling my story in these videos, and the cat was and still is a huge part of my story, considering he is now my nuclear family.
Is the air on? With the window open?
Fuck you guys, I
It
can
is
show my own
turned
goddamn cat all I want. But I wasn't doing it for your fucking sympathy. I don't want your sympathy, I don't give a shit. I'm just here to tell my story to you, and you're choosing to listen to it, you fuck. Anyway, during those 3 days where I didn't leave bed,
He's
because I
got
was
two
so
open.
broken as a human, I made a Tinder account, and I made a Bumble account, which is just another Tinder, and I put in all my best photos, like the best ones, where I look deceptively attractive. Like, instead of being a 3 out of 10, I look like I'm at least, like, maybe a 5. But these are some really top-notch monkey photos. And fill out the whole profile, and I say, you know what, just as an experiment, let's see, if I just say yes to everybody, how many matches would I get? We're talking the transgender people? Sure, yeah. You know what? Get your hopes up. Sure, yes. The morbidly obese women?
God damn it.
Hell yeah.
Fucking land, really?
Let's get you on there.
Fucking hate this game.
Let's do it. Gotta get some oil for my fucking lantern. Here we go. The moral of the story is that after the 3 days of swiping yes on everybody every 12 hours, I had 0 matches with my best photos. And I came to realize that in the last 6 years of my life,
I have like no bombs in this
no,
deck.
not 6,
Just lose
5,
already.
the last
This is
5
terrible.
years of my life, Tyler has gotten laid 0 times. I got laid twice in my life from dating Tyler when I was 18. But now, as Monkey Jones, I've gotten laid 3 times in the last 5 years. So my point is, Monkey Jones has gotten laid more than Tyler. And now I'm coming to realize it might be too late for Tyler.
This is hella cringy,
3
dude.
days of constant swiping and getting no matches. I think maybe only Monkey Jones can find a girlfriend. I don't think Tyler can. So, with that in the back of my mind already, and now this girl who I've sacrificed everything for,
It
and I
doesn't
know
matter,
that's,
dude.
oh, woe is me, I'm such a victim, I don't mean it like that, I'm just saying matter-of-factly, like I feel like, I gave up a lot, especially my reputation, just because I wanted to be with her. And now she wants to be with the child.
Are you gonna do it? Do it.
So I did what I usually do in these
If he does it,
situations when I'm alone.
okay.
She went to the other room.
Yeah, let's just
I
concede.
went
This
and
is
sat down in
horrid.
the shower, and I know I said,
Wow, it was terrible.
medication I was taking, I haven't been able to cry anymore. And up until that point, it was still true. But the culmination of everything, and me sitting naked
I just
alone
need
in
to
the
win
shower
one
at that
fucking
point,
game. Just
and
one.
it all
Just one fucking game. Let me have this.
And
Let me have one game. Come on.
there were no more plans. There were no more backups. That was it.
Perfect.
That's what I wanted.
That looks good.
That was my last ditch effort to be happy. And it had exploded
The real question is, who should
so
I start with?
spectacularly in my face that I actually started laughing. And that was my crawl space moment. Walter White laying there. Where's the money? I gave it to Ted. You gave the money to Beneke? The phone starts ringing.
Okay, I found a
He
picture.
says,
She looks like a 13-year-old
The
boy.
DEA's here.
Yeah,
They're
I
gonna
know she
kill
wasn't nearly as
Hank.
attractive as
He's laughing fucking hysterically.
No,
Because he
she's got like
realizes
Bieber
it
hair.
too. It might be a manic moment, but sometimes your life becomes so impressively fucked. Like, it took a Breaking Bad full writing team to get Walter White that fucked. And it was so impressive that the character couldn't help but laugh. Like, it's an absurd level. The level of absurdity of his fuckedness is so astronomical that it's funny. And I felt that in that moment. Coming to terms with
So I
exactly
scrolled down a little
everything
bit, and I
that
guess
has
there
been
was
happening.
a
And where I
YouTuber named
was
Pro Jared who
at that
cheated on
moment.
his wife.
I couldn't help but laugh.
yeah,
There's a picture
For
of
my
the angry
tears.
video game nerd with his wife
It
and
was
his
a
daughter.
yeah.
Says he's the
And
happiest
after
gamer you ever
It
heard.
subsided in the
This
emotions.
is in light of Pro Jared cheating on his
I
wife.
let
It's
the emotions out.
reminder that
With
AVGN is the
laughter
most
and with
wholesome
crying. I
content
think that's a
creator.
good thing. You should, if you can cry, you should definitely cry. Whether it's in front of other people or alone, I think it really does help. It gets some of the emotion out. But then I had my next Breaking Bad scene while still in the shower. A scene that I think is underappreciated. A scene that is completely underrated because when you first see it, it feels like another filler scene. A scene that, just get to the good stuff. It's just there to pad out the runtime. It's upon the second viewing that you realize this might be the most keynote scene in the whole show. You just saw the crawl space scene. How could this boring scene of Walter White sitting by his pool spinning a gun, how could that be one of the most keynote scenes of the show? Well, let me break it down exactly what's going on. Walt's whole family is gone. They went to go get the DEA protection. And Walt knows he's fucked because Gus is going to find out about everything that Walt's been doing. You know, he called in the fake DEA tip to protect Hank and all that. Gus
I think I might actually win. I might win.
And he's done. Like,
unless he pulls off some crazy shit.
He's sitting there, and fate seems to be telling him this because he's spinning a gun, and every time he spins it, the barrel is pointed at him as in,
what the fuck? He just got a 6-6.
Spin it again. Fate says, nope, you're still dead.
Great.
The gun keeps pointing at him as if he's lost.
Thank you.
And I watched the behind the scenes. It was really cool. They had to build a special magnet thing underneath to make the gun spin exactly how they wanted and then stop pointing at him. It was far more difficult than I would have.
Oh my god!
been
Freaking
able
pop-ups.
to put up with on set. I don't know how they come up with this shit.
I won.
But then he spins the gun.
Sweet baby
one final
Jesus, I
time,
won.
accepting his fate.
Thank you.
But this time the gun isn't pointing at Walt.
Now I can finally get my freaking
potted plant in his backyard, and he looks at it.
It's a little bonus thing.
And little do we know, because the scene then ends. Yep. Little do we know.
Well, I'll have
was struck
100 gems.
with genius,
so
with the master
I
plan.
have.
This is his lily of the valley moment.
330, and I
The
need
Kaikaku is birthed.
3,400 to get it? Yeah, 3,400 to get it. So after I scrub out of this freaking draft,
He really knows what it is because he has a potted plant of it in his backyard, and he sees it, and he realizes he still has an ace up his sleeve.
I'll have enough.
And while sitting in the shower,
I don't even know what he's talking about
just
anymore. I can't watch this shit anymore.
head
I'm
against
gonna
the wall.
download it.
He's equating his life to the fucking last season of Breaking Bad.
I'm gonna mulligan. I'm gonna
Fucking
keep.
disgusting. And a little depressing.
Which one should I get rid of? You know what? Let's do slow start. Yeah. We'll put this at the bottom.
So, do you want to eat?
We're gonna do a slow start.
Are you done?
What's the point of that? Are you gonna play more creatures, bro? There we go.
Do you think anybody's actually watching that whole hour and 15 minutes?
I don't know. I need a planes. Just give me a planes. Play another creature and then give me a planes. Wait, what did you say?
So do you think anybody's actually watching that hour and 15 minutes?
I hope not. I couldn't do it. I know.
It sounds like he had a random fucking one-night stand with somebody, exploded his long-term relationship, and now he's just trying to salvage something. Like, maybe it's worth it if this turns into a relationship.
It's depressing, for sure. Wow, bro. Dude. Cuck my life up. Am I not allowed to cast creature spells or something? Holy shit. What happened? Wow. This is so fucked. I'm gonna lose. Wow. Jesus Christ. A little late here, guys. Look at all these things I can proliferate? Proliferate? Words?
You just made up a word.
No, it's proliferate. Yeah, proliferate. What was I saying?
Oh no.
Dude, this is fucked. I'm just gonna scoop. There's no way. I can't compete with a 6/6 and a 5/6. I only have one card that could get rid of one of them. Yay. Got a pack. Pretty... it's okay, I guess. I mean, worst case scenario, I lose another one and I still get the thing that I wanted, so... whatever.
So he got a lot of shit from his fan base for all of this?
Oh yeah, no, he's dropped a lot of support. I mean, I just don't... He sounds so whiny and bitchy all the time now. It's annoying. Oh, come on, man. I think I can do this.
He's still doing live streams?
Who?
Holy beast.
Apparently.
You should definitely always have facial hair.
Yeah, he looks so weird without facial hair. I don't like it.
Do you hear that cat?
Huh?
I've been hearing this cat meow off and on like all night, and I keep thinking it's Willow making sound. I've gotten up to go yell at her like 5 times using this cat.
It's the video game. It was the video game that just made the noise.
It makes meow sounds?
Yeah.
Why? Why would it do that?
Because there was a cat that died. God damn fucking bullshit. Motherfucking blue. They're motherfucking dispels. Oh my god, what is this stupid shit? Dude, seriously, fuck a doodle do. I can't even fucking kill it. I can wait it out and play this game again. I need to get at least one more planes. Oh my god. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Do it, let's live dangerous.
Alright everyone, it's time for some more Dem primary poll analysis. Pretty soon we'll be getting post-4th of July polling, and I have a feeling that that may be a little bit different from these numbers. We'll have to reanalyze in a few days when that happens. We'll need at least 2 or 3 polling firms to come out before that.
No way.
The reason why is that Trump's speech appears to have buoyed his support significantly. He'd been riding on 43, shoots up to 45 because he makes a good speech. That's probably going to be close to his new floor. He's going to be going into the election with numbers that are better than what he's got right now. I can assure you of that. Because it's easy for Trump to look presidential. It's not easy for a Democrat that's weak like Biden to look fiery, and it's not easy for a fiery Democrat like Kamala to look sane. So we're going to look at these numbers here. Keeping in mind, of course, we're still a very long way out from even having a Dem nominee, let alone, you know, in the general election, actual voting time. That doesn't happen for quite some time. There's people are already saying, like, well,
alright, I need a planes or I'm going to
Trump
die.
has already been slated to lose by the Illuminati or something. It's Elizabeth Warren will be our next president. And then some people are like, well, Trump can beat anyone in this clown car. He's a shoo-in. You're all wrong. You have no clue what you're talking about. We talk about odds when we're talking about politics like this. We talk about perception over reality and odds over some concrete, definite sort of outcome. That's all you can do within politics. Otherwise, you're going to tend to be wrong because your own bias will creep in and you get fucked in the ass. Biden, number 1. It's the tale of Biden.
Every now and
That's
then
what
wears.
this race is
I like when he wears
He's still the front runner.
the
His
Hawaiian
lowest number
shirts.
on the list of the last 5
Have you
polls
seen
is
those
still
videos?
higher than the
No, is he
next
wearing a
highest,
leather
which is
jacket?
Harris at
Yeah,
20,
sometimes.
And that is probably a statistical outlier. When I look specifically at the Quinnipiac poll that has Harris on 20 and Biden only at 22, they're also saying that Booker has 3% support. And I have a feeling that the question methodology there might be a little bit off because none of these things make sense. The numbers there just, they don't make any sense to me per se. It looks like an outlier. I tend to trust The Economist more than any other polling firm. I have a feeling that if I look at those numbers, it looks an awful lot like maybe there was no undecided option in the Quinnipiac poll.
Oh my God.
Which might mean that because Harris had just come off a good debate performance, a lot of people with the electability issue on their mind came out and said, well, Harris. If I had to go, well, I don't know, but I guess Harris if I have to choose somebody. I have a feeling that that's why it's a statistical fluke. It's way ahead of her aggregate. It's way ahead of these others. CNN poll had her at 17. I question that too. I personally think Elizabeth Warren is more likely. When I look at this, The Economist has Warren at 19, Harris at only 15. That ironically makes more sense. The same poll has Sanders in the single digits finally at 9. Sanders has fundamentally been knocked out. I hope that the Democrats realize that. Sanders is incapable of going further left because he's already been a socialist his whole life. He's been out-lefted by Kamala Harris, by authentic as though it may be, Elizabeth Warren. Booker has arguably lurched further to the left, Castro. You've got a Dem field that universally believes in giving free shit to immigrants, illegal immigrants. You have a Democratic field that by and large believes in throwing billions or trillions of dollars at the student loan crisis. You have a Dem field that believes almost universally in the fact that Americans should not be able to get ahead, that you need massive tax rates. To the point where Obama's tax plan would seem like center-right, under the auspices of half of the Democrats. You've got a field that is made up of insane people. Bernie Sanders is one of the less insane of these individuals now. It's astonishing because 4 or 5 years ago, it was understood Bernie Sanders is a rogue.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude.
Individual among Democrats that by and
There's
large
9 of them in the stack.
They're corporate Dems. They're neoliberals.
It's been like 7 turns. I hate this shit.
Because of the uprising of people.
It's so miserable.
But airheaded individuals like AOC. Individuals like Ilhan Omar, who is openly proclaiming she wants the border to essentially disappear. She's calling for the literal recension of U.S. border control, like the abolition of border control. There wouldn't be agents on the southern border. It's not exactly entirely immediately clear what she would replace this with. I'm assuming nothing, which means that basically you wouldn't have a border. Essentially, come all ye unfaithful, because anyone who can walk across this invisible line is an American by default. I'm sure Ilhan Omar would love that to happen. She would love that. Then she and her other Democrat rich allies can have more sub-minimum wage slaves. I hope you realize that economic populism for the working and middle class that the Democrats campaigned and won on many times disappears when you have an open border. Hey, if I'm a business owner, why the hell am I going to pay, the $15 minimum wage or whatever stupid amount to an American worker when I can find someone who will work under the table for half that? Why would I do that? It doesn't make any sense, especially when I'm going to be shelling out a higher business tax rate.
If you have a pump, just win. I don't even care.
Such a system. And
freaking
so will everyone
miserable.
else. It's just like Soviet Russia. What did people do? They skimmed a little here and a little there, and the economy broke down.
He's got 1,000 cards in his hand now.
Welcome to the USA
This
SSR,
bullshit strategy is not gonna win. Dude, fuck this.
Just like
I'm done.
Pre-Reformation commie China or something like that.
It was like 8 turns in a row with no land.
Well, this potato
Wow.
disappeared. It's not accounted for.
I hate this
went under
fucking
this
game
burlap
sometimes.
sack out in my
Fuck.
unheated barn. That's what idiots like Ilhan Omar want to happen here. We must stop them at all costs. That's why I won't be voting for the Democrats. It's why the Pence and Trump-Pence sign is back up. There's a reason for that, because these people are nuts. They've gone so far off into left field, they fell off a cliff already, and they don't even realize it. They're falling, they're on their way down, and they're still closed. They've got their eyes closed. They don't even see the precipice looming up before them. So Biden, who is technically
I got an elemental cat now.
is still the front runner. Now his aggregate
I don't know what it does.
The next
It
is
makes
Harris
me
with
think that our
15.
child is
I
talking.
believe that Kamala Harris will go back down to her long-term mean or long-term average, which is 10 to 15 points. The reason why is when I look at the massive spike after the debate, it looks an awful lot like what happens every single election cycle. A candidate, suddenly they do well, they rise up really sharply, sometimes even become a temporary front runner. They then go back down very quickly. It's statistical noise. It's based on the very, very flighty 15 minutes of fame-based population with a short attention span, giving undue attention to someone who has only really done one thing that's noteworthy. Meanwhile, Biden has been remarkably stable. His floor is somewhere in the low 20s in a massively packed field. His long-term mean is around 25-30. I expect him to gravitate back to that number unless he does what Joe Biden is unfortunately best at doing, which is doing stupid things, making dumb mistakes. Especially now that he's older, he gets confused more easily. If he comes out swinging at the next debate and gets really fiery, it would probably be better for him. Of course, he'll get the must sexist label if he does that to Warren or Harris, which is funny since they're respectively second and third place. I think that Warren has now moved into second place. She's on the rise, and it's a stable trajectory. Her rise is stable. It's not she spikes all of a sudden and then probably goes back down. This
I don't think he
months
can.
in the making for Elizabeth Warren. She's been on her way up because she's being compared to two old white dudes, which, you know, if you're a Democrat, being an older white male is not a good idea career-wise. There's no party at this point for white males anyway.
People are so fucked up, they want to see the worst in absolutely everybody. So I don't think he's being malicious when he's like hugging kids and sniffing their hair and shit. I think he's just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
White males. Like, they hate me. I'm a white male, supposedly part Abenaki, but that doesn't help. It helps Elizabeth Warren, but only because she lied consistently for decades. I say I'm not sure. So I'm a white male, and I'm straight. So the Democrats hate me. They think that I'm the problem with this country. Especially since I have a YouTube channel. They think that's problematic, too. Oh my god, extremism. Interesting how they can run an explicitly discriminatory, sexist, and racist platform, and they get away with it, at least among their own dumbass fans. But I think that Warren is in second. Sanders has fallen to fourth. Harris is probably in a close third behind Warren. Then we have Buttigieg. His aggregate's 5.2. Economist says he's at 8. That would be a fairly sharp rise. I'm not sure about that, though, because it doesn't agree with the other numbers. 5 or 6 sounds reasonable. Now, that makes him, he's above 5. He's viable. It's just that it's getting tick-tock. The clock is ticking, Buttigieg. You need to do something spectacular. Obviously, being the most well-spoken and one of the more sane people on the debate stage didn't work. You need to lash out and attack these people. Biden can't really do it anyway. You know, I know that people like Buttigieg are probably a little bit worried about the socialism within the party, because he doesn't strike me as far left. You need to play attack dog. Go after Kamala and take her down a peg, because you know that you can. Antagonize her and Warren a little bit, and they'll go crazy. They're going to be attacking one another anyway. Get them riled up. Do what you need to do for your country, essentially, is what I would tell Pete Buttigieg. At the very least, he can play spoiler within the Dem field. He'll have a solid shot in 2024, because then he'll be in his 40s. He'll have more experience, and maybe he'll have sought a legislative seat or something. He would definitely be, in my mind, a front runner at that point.
The one who lost
an election or two from now. Buttigieg is going to be a force to be reckoned with if he stays in politics and doesn't make any major mistakes. Especially if he can develop that fire. He's the best on the stage.
He's still running.
Julian Castro, before the debates happened, Julian Castro fell apart. Jill Biden
he's
fell
not
apart.
doing
She
very
tried
well.
to be an attack dog and failed. Because Kamala...
He spoke like Spanish for most of the time on stage at the Democratic debate. And then hella people were just like staring like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know, they're pandering to illegal aliens or something, or they're...
Okay, that's still not like...
I don't understand.
A big, like, Spanish-speaking families still aren't a huge percent of the voting.
They don't vote at all. Because they're illegal.
Well, no, I mean even like the legal families where Spanish is the main language spoken in their home. That is a very small percentage of the voting community. Legal Spanish-speaking voters.
Yeah.
You're just ostracizing like 90% of the people who are going to be voting for you. There's people who think it's funny. I'm just going to turn a lot of people off. This pregnancy officially feels like Willow's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I remember these feels. Honey, I'm sorry, but your yang isn't doing very well.
Yeah, I know. If I pull my sleep, I'll win.
I know this isn't going to happen, but I really hope that TLC leaves that Duggar girl alone that had her 20-week-old stillborn in the next season. Did your cat die again?
Oh, it's right there.
So it just fucking hangs out
Yeah, apparently.
and makes little mewing sounds?
Yep. Just sits right there. People pay real money for that.
That's
like $30.
Stupid.
Right?
I keep thinking it's a cat outside.
Hey, look at me die! Look at me die! I don't care. I think I just need to play one more game. Yeah. Probably take me one more game to get that one. I have enough to draft 2 more times, but I don't want to draft until freaking the core sets out. I'll keep it. Wow. Wow, holy crap. Look at this combo, wow. These newer decks are awesome. Look at my old shitty freaking standard deck. I'm gonna have to play another game. He's gonna just decimate me. I'm not getting any land again. Yay. Have trample? Of course it does. Let's just actually I wanna no blocks. Wow, tap land. Awesome. So yeah, I guess this deck is very very out of date. I need to cast 2 spells, and I'm done. I'm going to cast 2 spells, and then I'm going to concede. Actually, you know, I'll play it out. So shitty, dude.
Harris totally outshone her because she had more recognition. It was funny to see Gillibrand trying to go toe-to-toe with Kamala Harris. It's like, she should be able to. It's just no one takes her seriously, and she looks too patronizing. She looks waspish. Like, her optics up on the stage were not the usual Gillibrand. The more personable one, the one that says, well, Al Franken is problematic. It was problematic watching her performance. And then Cory Booker, he got no boost, he's done. Castro got no boost, he's done. Gabbard's done. And all of the people below Buttigieg are done. Beto O'Rourke has disappeared. You know, his initial, he came out and he was around where Buttigieg is now. Buttigieg has absorbed all his support, and so has Biden. I think it's a tale of 5 individuals right now within the field. There is no possibility in my mind, there's no real scenario I can see in which somebody with 1 or 2% of the support can do well enough in a debate or give a speech well enough or suddenly gain enough donations to be able to shoot themselves into the top of the field. It's no longer possible. They've waited too long. They should all drop out. This race should have 5 people in it at this point. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, and Pete Buttigieg, and that's it. Nobody else is viable. Yang is done. Sorry to all of the Yang gang people out there. He had never had a chance to begin with because he's nuts. Sorry to the Gabbard people. Yes, Gabbard is sane. Gabbard's better than most of the rest of the field, but she hasn't gained enough traction. It's too late in the game for her to be able to gain that traction now. If she would be a Carly Fiorina if she did gain any. Remember when Carly Fiorina had a really good performance? I think it was the second kitty table Republican debate, and she suddenly got up near 10%, but she went back down. She never broke into the top 3, and she was never going to. It was never possible for her to, because most of the field, let me tell you, most of the field at this point has coalesced as hard support behind one of the top 5 candidates. More than half of the Democratic voters have already done that. They've already chosen who they support, and it's ardent support. 70% of Democrats support one of the top 5 candidates. There are no longer enough votes left among the others, which will always be scattered among that massive
unless he wipes the field.
In order to buoy anybody
That's right.
past Buttigieg.
Oh my god, I finally won. I finally won a game of Magic the Gathering. It only took like 27 losses with my shitty old out-of-date deck.
Out of a top-tier candidate, like if Biden tomorrow has a stroke,
there we go.
Sanders tomorrow calls it quits or something. Okay, that can shake it up. Then there's room for another 5th-place candidate below Buttigieg, maybe. That's the only way. And I don't think that that's going to happen, even though Sanders and Biden are both elderly. That's about all. Peace out.
Was I wrong a few weeks ago to somehow give the impression to people that I was praising those men who I successfully opposed time and again? But yes, I was. I regret it. And I'm sorry for any of the pain or misconception
Alright, I'm done.
they may have caused anybody.
Finally, Joe Biden apologized.